my name is Kate. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because I'm currently in Arizona. I flew to Phoenix from Montana and my mom flew from Pennsylvania to Phoenix, and she and I are now here in Sedona to see the Red Rocks and go to some stores. So let's go. We just got to our hotel room. We are staying at the Wild Resort and Spa. So I'll show you around the room. There's 2 queen beds here. And then out here, there is a little sitting area and a little courtyard. But the room is very pretty. Good morning. Today is now June 2nd and my mom and I want to go on a couple of little hikes around Sedona, but Sedona is getting rain right now. So she and I are gonna first drive to the Petrified Forest National Park, which I've never been to before. I've never actually been to the state of Arizona before, so I'm excited to explore a new state and see a new national park. Which she and I weren't originally planning to go to the Petrified Forest National Park, but when I saw the park was only 2.5 hours from Sedona, I figured I might as well go while I'm here, so let's go. For breakfast today, we stopped at Sedona's's and I got the zebra donut. We just got to Petrified Forest National Park, which was about a 2.5-hour drive from Sedona, where we are staying. We are now driving through the national park. I really liked the visitor center because there were dinosaur fossils and an explanation of what petrified wood really means. This national park has 2 gates at the south entrance and the north entrance. The entrances are about 28 miles from each other, and the drive from gate to gate without stopping takes about 45 minutes. area of the park is called Blue Mesa and has a paved walking path and a parking lot you can park your car in, and then you can get out and look at the view. This stop along the road is called Teepees. Here is a map of all the viewpoints from this stop along the road, which I can't remember the name of this stop. I'll have to find and put on the screen. But this picture here says monsoon season brings torrential downpours filling the dry washes, and monsoon season starts in June, which makes sense why there was so much rain here today. Here is the Meteor crater in Winslow, Arizona, which is about 50 minutes from the Petrified forest. Mom and I have about an hour-and-a-half drive from the Meteor crater back to Sedona to hopefully go on a couple of the hikes we didn't get to this morning. Now I'm on the Secret Slick Rock Trail, which is about 10 minutes outside of downtown Sedona, and the trail is supposed to be 0.8 miles long. Good morning, friends. Today is June 3rd and I'm excited for today because my mom and I just drove from Sedona to the south rim of the Grand Canyon, and the drive took about 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I'm so excited to see the Grand Canyon and explore a new national park. And I woke up super early today at 5 a.m. to get to the gate to the national park early because apparently the line of cars to get into the park really gets backed up after 10 a.m. So I'm going to be getting to the gate at about 8:45 or so. So I'm hoping the line to get into the park won't be super long. So let's go see the Grand Canyon. Towards Sedona from the Grand Canyon, and the Grand Canyon was very beautiful. I saw a couple of lizards, different species of birds, and I saw a baby elk with her mom, which I didn't even know there were elk in the Grand Canyon, so I was surprised to see elk in the park today. But overall I thought the Grand Canyon was very beautiful, and I would recommend going if you ever get the chance to, if you're ever in Arizona. I'm now back in Sedona from the Grand Canyon, and my mom and I are going to attempt to drive and then hike up the Devil's Bridge Trail. This trail is about 4 miles long from the parking lot to the trailhead, but if you drive a vehicle from the parking lot to the actual trailhead, then the trail's only 2 miles long, but you need a 4x4 high clearance vehicle to drive to the trailhead, and I definitely would not attempt to drive up the road without a high clearance vehicle, because I was worried driving up the road even in a Jeep Wrangler. the worst part of this trail was the very last part of the trail right before the bridge. My mom and I basically had to crawl on our hands and knees to get up the bank the rest of the way to the bridge. The sky is starting to get cloudy and I'm concerned there's about to be some rainfall, which I definitely would not recommend this hike if there's a high chance of rain, because I think the rocks would be very slippery and hard to climb up and down getting to and from the bridge, which was difficult even when there wasn't rain. I want to clarify, even though this trail was very difficult at the end, the view from the bridge and the famous picture standing on the bridge is worth the effort to get to the top of the trail. So if you do start this trail and get discouraged, I encourage you to keep going. I'm now on my way back to the hotel. The hike was really fun. Let me know if you have ever gone on this hike and what your experience was. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!